I'd like to read from this essay I wrote called German American Day and Our Debt to Pershing and Eisenhower. The United States is a land of immigrants. Perhaps nothing more strikingly illustrates this than the fact that in both World Wars I and II, men of German ancestry led the American fight against Germany. This is a point to ponder as we observe German American Day on October 6th. That date was chosen to honor German Americans because it was the date in 1683 when a group of German families founded Germantown, Pennsylvania. German American Day was celebrated in the 19th century, but fell out of favor during World War I due to widespread negativity toward people of that ancestry. However, that negativity did not keep President Woodrow Wilson's Secretary of War from selecting General John Joseph Pershing of German ancestry to lead the American military against the forces of the Kaiser. According to the Arlington National Cemetery website, the methods and training programs that Pershing inaugurated early in 1917 were the beginning of the masterfully refined mobilization training plan of 1941 through 1945 that produced the finest, most far-flung army the world has ever seen. Pershing had been able to produce an integrated fighting force of 2 million men in 18 months, and to fight it with himself as field commander in the last few months of the war. In 1918, Germany began a last-ditch assault on the Allies. The Arlington website relates, realizing that a united front was necessary to stem the attack, Pershing placed the American troops under the command of General Foch of France, who had assumed the supreme command of Allied armies in Europe. Under the weight of the superior and brilliantly led fighting forces, the Germans were crushed. Celebrations and decorations heralded the return of General Pershing and his army to the country. A Pershing for President movement followed, but Pershing had no interest in political office. In World War II, General Dwight David Eisenhower was the supreme commander of the Allied forces in Europe. An online biography comments, men instinctively trusted him, and his measured approach to command reinforced a conviction that he was an honest broker whose central purpose was the defeat of the enemy rather than the pursuit of any national agenda. Eisenhower, in short, was the essential man in the coalition against Hitler. After Nazi Germany's defeat, Eisenhower was outraged as the genocidal crimes against Jews, Gypsies, and others came to light. Going on. Unlike Pershing, he was, of course, Eisenhower was interested in a political career, and he became our president. Now, the proclamation issued by President Ronald Reagan in 1983 that declared October 6th German American Day noted, "Today, there are more than 60 million Americans of German descent, a number about equal to the total population of the Federal Republic of Germany." At that time, Germany was still divided into West and East. He further observed, more Americans claim German ancestry than any other nationality. That the most commonly claimed ancestry in the U.S. is German rather than English refutes the flippant assumption that ours is an overwhelmingly WASP or white Anglo-Saxon Protestant culture. President George H.W. Bush announced in 1991 that the same love of liberty that led the first German immigrants to these shores continues to animate U.S.-German relations. He continued that Germany, reunited in 1990, stands in friendship with the United States and also stands at our as our partner in leadership. As we observe German American Day, it's on October 6th, let us recall the special debt of gratitude owed to two of the finest Americans this country has ever produced, John Joseph Pershing and Dwight David Eisenhower. I hope you liked what you heard and will subscribe to my channel.